afternoon, everyone. Our Group 4, is tasked to tackle about global migration. But before that, let us know first of what does this phrase mean towards us human. Okay, so human beings have always been migratory. So what does this phrase or these words imply for us humans? So it simply means that due to the results of a community gaining more population or due to kanang job opportunities or kanang economic prosper, we humans tend to migrate into another place due to the ingon ana nga reason or nagis usahay nga due to war. That's why migrate ang mga tao. And kanang because as humans we tend to find for a good life bitaw, we tend to have a good life and have a good lifestyle for ourselves and for our family. That's why we tend to migrate for a better opportunity or for a better future for us. And next is, what is migration? So what is migration, Bati? So migration, it is the movement of people from one place to another. So in simple terms, migration, it is the process of people's movement from their home into another or new home that they consider. Yun na bitaw, like it is a process siya sa pagbalhin sa mga tao, yun ana. And the second meaning is migration can be permanent, temporary, or seasonal. Okay, so ang migration is not just a process, but also it can also have an option or choices because inig mag-migrate ka, pwede ka mo pili kung permanent na ba ka mo stay ana nga lugar or for temporary lang or for seasonal. Like kanang siguro pang kuan lang for dahil sa hay kanang pag bitaw winter nga na guro nga terms ang gi-refer aning seasonal, like just like katong mga migratory birds nga kanang mamili sila og seasons in which for example kanang ah kung summer season kay mag-migrate sila into countries or places na bugnaw, or if kuan na pod or if winter season na pod mag-migrate na pod sila into another places na kanang kuan na pod kanang init na pod para dili sila mamatay because they live manggod. That's why they migrate for their lives. But para sa mga sa mga birds, because if dili sila mag-migrate, may possibility nga mamatay sila due to that season or due to wala sila makaon ingon ana. Sa kuan na sa mga birds sila na nga kuan nga term ang given. And now let us proceed to the two types of migration. So there are two types of migration: the internal migration and international migration. So what does these two means? So now let us talk about internal migration. So internal migration, it refers to people moving from one area to another within the country. So it's really simple to understand no, that internal migration is a movement of people from one area or one place to another nga naa ka inside sa imong country. Just like for example, me, I live here in Pagadian City. So if I move to let's say Davao City or Cebu City, so that is considered as internal migration because I migrate within the country. Meanwhile, ang international migration is it refers to people crossing the borders of one country to another. So mo na sila ang considered nga katong mag-need na ni sila og katong mga visa bitaw in order for them to migrate, and they are considered as kanang international migrants because macross na sila og border sa isa ka country into another. Just like for example, if one of our classmates kanang in the future, for example, we're here pa sa Philippines. So in the future, if he or she chose to move into Thailand, Switzerland, or South Korea, so that is considered as international migration because nag-cross na siya og border sa another country. Okay, so in simple terms, ang internal migration is within sa country nga migration, while ang international migration is moadto na jud ka og another country, like outside na sa country ang imong pag-migrate, and kinahanglan na ka og something like visa if ingon ana imuhang pag-migrate. Okay, so now let us proceed to 5 groups of international migration. 5 groups of international migration. Okay, so what are these 5 groups of international migration? Okay, so first is these are those who move permanently into another country. So they are those kanang considered as immigrants because they choose to live permanently sa kanang another country. Yes, they're considered as immigrants kay ang immigrants kay kato naman na silang mga permanent migrants sa isa ka country. And second one is workers who stay in another country for a fixed period. Okay, so dili na to makonsider sa number 2 ang mga OFWs nga kanang nanarbaho sa laing country for like for example, nasa like contract nga months or years. Kay kasagaran ang contract na sa mga OFW, if I'm not mistaken, is na ay 6 months or na ay 2 years or more than that. So, dili na to makonsider sa number 2 ang mga OFWs nga katong workers nga nang migrate into another country for work. Okay, so number 3 is illegal migrants. So, illegal migrants kay kanang wala sila papeles sa pag-migrate nila and or expired na ang ilahang papeles sa ilang pag-migrate. I don't know if makonsider diri ang kaning TNT or kanang tago ng tago ng mga OFWs internationally kay na may mga OFW good sa other country nga kanang bitaw ilang papers kay expired na yun ana, that's why consider sila as TNT. And next is petitioned migrants. Okay, so in number 4 kani petitioned migrants kay mo ni sila ang katong migrants nga nanay family daan sa isa ka country tapos gipetitionan na lang sila or gipetition sila para makaadto sila sa country where kung asa naa ang ilahang family member or relatives. And for example, you have a kuan kanang mom nga naa sa another country. So you as his child nga nasa Philippines, pwede kaniya i-petition para makaadto ka sa another country or makaadto ka sa country where your mom lives. Ngan ana. Siya nga example. And sa akong pagkahibalo is if you are married nga kanang nana ka sa laing country and you are planning to petition your family members para makauban nimo sila sa laing country. If I'm not mistaken is if you are married ganang ang first nimo nga pwedeng i-petition kay ang imuhang husband and your children or your child. The next one na is pwede nimo petition after them is your parents, and then to be followed na ang imuhang siblings and other members of the family. But if you are unmarried nga magbalak og petition of family member into another country is ang pwede nimong una nga mapetitionan ana is your parents tapos followed ang imong siblings and then next na din ang other family members or mga relatives nimo. In that case, if you are unmarried, but if you are married, kay need jud nimo sila or need jud nimo mauna or yes, need nimo mauna ang imong husband or imong wife and your children para mapetitionan nimo sila sa other countries. So sila ang imong mauna if you are married. And the next one is refugees or asylum seekers. So refugees or asylum seekers, these are those kanang victims sa mga wars sa isa ka country. Yeah. So nag-take sila og refuge into another country para masalbar sila. Like for example katong sa time ni former president or late president Manuel Rojas katong sa time niya nga katong naay mga Vietnamese refugees diri sa Philippines bitaw nga katong due to war sa ilang country sa ilang country kay kuan nag-take sila og refuge here sa atong country in which gidawat sila sa atuang late president na si Manuel Rojas. So mo sila ang considered as refugees or asylum seekers. Okay, so again, the 5 groups of international migration or migrants are those who will move permanently to another country or katong mga immigrants nga gi-consider. And then the next one is the workers who stay in another country for a fixed period of time. So kani sila ang katong akong giingon nga katong mga considered as OFW nga naay contract either 6 months or a year or more than a year. And then the illegal migrants, katong mga walay papel or mga expired ng papers. Mga nana. And the next one, number 4, is petition migrants. So these are those migrants nga kanang ipetitionan sa ilahang family member nga naa sa isa ka country tapos gusto niya nga makauban mo niya so ipetition mo niya para makaabot mo sa iyahang country where he or she lives. Next is refugees or asylum seekers. So kato ni sila again katong mga victims of war sa ilahang country. So mag-take sila of refuge into another country para ma-save sila. And let us proceed to kaning here. Tama ba? Yeah, let us proceed here. So demographers, so what do we mean by demographers, by the way? So demographers, these are those kanang experts in terms of human population. Mo na ilang work. Kanang mura taga-trabaho mga PSA diri sa atuang country. But kaning demographers is, yeah, they are the experts in terms of human population. Okay, so in continuation, demographers estimated that 247 million people are currently living outside the countries of their birth. Okay, so in international matter or global matter, ang demographers naka-estimate sila og more than 100 million of people nga naa sa country wherein dili jud mao ang ilahang birth country. Okay? So now 90% of those kanang people moved for economic reasons. Okay. So it is really understandable nga and it's kuan pod kanang bitaw makonsider nato sila as mga migrants nga kanang gusto og kanang bitaw they want to live their life nga kanang healthily or kanang gusto nila nga kuan bitaw kanang na opportunity for them to live because or they want something nga kanang mabuhi sila because siguro sa ilang country is kulang ang opportunities na given to them, so that's why they choose to move out para lang na ay kuan much better job opportunities, mas better nga kuan kanang life for them. That's why they move to kuan another country. And next is 10% refugees and asylum seekers. So again, these are those katong mga individuals nga nag-take a refuge into other places or other countries in order for them to be saved from mga wars or any other circumstances nga nahitabo sa ilahang country or sa ilahang place. And let us proceed to top 3 regions of origin for international migrants. So mao na ang kaning mga origin sa mga international migrants nga kanang bitong daghan og percentage sa mga migrants. First is Latin America, so they have 18% migrants. And next one is the Eastern Europe and Central Asia, so 16%. And then East and North America na ay 14% nga migrants. So mo ni sila ang top 3 regions nga kaning daghan og migrants. And kuan ni siya latest result ni siya sa kanang study bitaw or kanang study about ingon ani. And next one is kaning mga leading countries of origin. So, muni sila ang mga leading countries of origin nga kanang origin sa mga migrants wherein asa sila nagikan. So, first is India. So, it is really understandable nga daghan pod og migrants ang India because due to their population kay di ba daghan na pod og population ang India. And then another thing is due to kanabitang opportunities or job seekers kay daghan magbudpud ay di ba ang India is somewhat like Philippines na kanang dili kayo ang opportunity nato. That's why mo na ang main two reasons sa India nganong daghan sila og migrants. The next one is Mexico. So daghan pud og migrants in Mexico. And the third one is China. Ang reason sa China I guess is because of their population kay daghan na kay sila they're overpopulated. But and in terms po sa ilahang economic or silang opportunities, they have a great economic man and they have a great job opportunities. That's why it's not really that ang ilang economic but more on of their population. That's why daghan sila og migrants. And the next one is ang Ukraine. So siguro due to katong war na nahitabo sa Ukraine and sa Russia. And next one is Russia. So daghan pud og migrants ang Russia due to daghan pud sila og population I guess. Sunod ni sila sa or ano ni sila sa China. Ay dili mali. I'm sorry about that. But daghan og population ay daghan pud sila og migrants di ay ang Russia. But I'm not sure sa ilang population if daghan or overpopulated ba sila. Next one is the destinations of international migrants. Okay, so these are the kanabitang nakarank ni siya nga destinations sa mga international migrants. Okay, number one is United States of America. So, it's really one of the countries kung asa ginaadtuan sa mga migrants because of opportunities. Just like mga OFW, diba daghan og OFW sa America. And next one is Germany. Yes, daghan og opportunities put sa Germany. Especially if kanang sa mga medical field, daghan sila opportunity dito. And next one is Saudi Arabia. Yeah, ang daghan po dag ang Saudi Arabia opportunities like kanang sa mga works. Yes, daghan sila ang nag-offer dito. Next one is Russian Federation or sa Russia. And fifth is United Kingdom. Daghan po jud og mga migrants in United Kingdom. Like for example, kanang sa ilahang medical field pod just like sa Germany, daghan jud pod og kanang nag-need og mga workers sa ilang medical field. That's why daghan ang migrants nga moadto didto to seek opportunities sa ilaha. And next one is United Arab Emirates. So daghan pod sa UAE nga mga migrants nga mga to for work. Next is France. So France sa European country na siya. Daghan po sila migrants dito. And the pang-8 is ang Canada. So daghan og offer po ang Canada for migrant workers or kanang mag-take of refuge. Next is the ninth one is Australia. So dire kay ang Australia is combination siya of migrants na kanang mga refugees or kanang mga nag-seek og work or opportunities. And the last one is Spain. Yes, daghan pod og migrants ang Spain. So, again, all in all, migration, it is a movement or a process of people's movement towards another place to another. Okay, so mo na siya ang introduction of migration. And that would be all for my part. Thank you.